Welcome to the Women in Web3 Gala. My name is Bella Mokhtari, daughter of Sarah Kazemi, one of our amazing hosts tonight. Tonight, our focus is going to be empowering women to shaping future innovation. Enjoy our gala.
The World Foundation and the World Orphanage Foundation welcome aboard the Fantasy for the Women in Web3 Gala. Tonight, under the stars of Marina Del Rey, we gather to celebrate a new era, one where technology has a heart and leadership has a purpose. The gala is a moment where brilliance meets compassion and where women across the world unite to shape the future of innovation and humanity. Before we begin, we would like to thank our generous sponsors and partners for their incredible support in making this evening possible. If I could have Sarah and Jing come up here, please.
Thank you for Jane being an amazing partner. I will be with you guys for the rest of the evening. Thank you so much.
Today, Women in Web3 Gala, our theme is empowering women to shape the future of innovation and humanity. So today, our message is, one of the message I want to deliver is technology with heart and leadership with purpose. In the next decade, technology will rewrite every system we know, from finance to art, from education to healthcare. But the heart that guides this transformation must be human. Women bring empathy, collaboration, intuition, and resilience. These are the qualities that ensure innovation remains not only intelligent, but also inclusive. So when we talk about technology with heart, we're talking about using AI to heal, using blockchain to build trust, and using Web3 to empower creators and communities. We're talking about designing a future that reflects our shared humanity.
The part of the UN that I am from is the UN Global Compact. The UN Global Compact is the connection between the UN and for-profit businesses. It's the part that we try to work with more than 20,000 businesses around the world in order to work on purpose, values, mission-driven work, to make that the core mandate, not to make that the add-on. And within that process, what we look to do is to connect educators, to connect students, to connect what the future of education can look like, to really develop quality education at the heart of what it means to do good business.
You're the people who decide what gets built, what gets funded, and what captures the public imagination. And today I want to talk to you about the shift that is fundamentally reshaping how value is created and who gets to participate in it. And we're calling this, thanks to Yuri Ferruccio, the ownership economy.
And what it really means, we are building infrastructure for creativity, where creators not only launch their projects on chain, but they actually own it, govern it, and create a community around it. And when we talk about Web3, we usually think about innovations in tech, but what really inspires me, it's innovation in collaboration.
Moderating this conversation is Tamara Book, CEO and founder of Dynasty Business Development Holdings and co-founder of Waves of Love. Please welcome our distinguished panelists. Esra Osterk, Head of Product, Greer Griffin, Partner of McDormott Will, Rosalind Panda, Founder of Oculus Tech LLC, and Marina and Brandy Vale of Being Investments and Yes Network. Together, they'll explore how technology guided by empathy and ethics can truly empower the next generation of creators and leaders. Thank you, and our visionary panelists, for demonstrating how women are redefining innovation with both brilliance and heart.
Share with the audience about your process and challenges you may or may have not experienced.
Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, hosts, for bringing us together. The very first thing I said when I got here was, wow, it feels so good to feel at home. People know what I'm talking about. Right? Legal, and Web3, that's very different. My name is Brandy Vale, transformational educator and president of Being Investments Being Investments is the global board of advisors of visionaries. People who are willing to put their feet out there and actually get dirty and to hear what is needed in our world.
Women shaping the future. As head of product in LUFA, how do you see women driving innovation and leadership in today's AI and digital transformation?
Yeah, first I can just shed a little bit of light on what LUFA does. So currently LUFA is a decentralized messaging platform. You can think of it like a Telegram or a WhatsApp competitor. We are building the future of fans interacting with their creators in a secure and private way, and empowering fans to work with their creators in a way that exhibits loyalty and allows them to earn rewards for their loyalty.
And Rosalind, as the founder of Jupiter AI,
because of that, all the creators, the content creators, makers, artists, they can call their creation theirs, and that can be traceable from starting beginning to the end, right? And it can be inherited. An asset can be inherited. It can be traced from A to Z. So that gives us power. That empowers us.
Across the spectrums between intellectual property law, hedge funds, litigation, investigation, and then anything that touches cryptocurrency, AI, Web3, we could help you all out with. So on the prediction area, I predict that, and we're already starting to see it, a lot more clear guidance to be developed and a lot more clarity in legislation.
My name is Adley. In a nutshell, my team and I are very privileged to create and distribute some of the most viewed content across your social media feeds every single week. And through doing that, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about human attention. You learn a lot about what gets people to stop the scroll. And you learn the difference between signal and noise. And so I'm very excited to talk to you for just a few minutes about two of my favorite things in the entire world. One being the creation of missions and messages, product and brand that truly shapes the world and makes it a better place. And two, how to get people to know it actually exists, right? Because we can sit in here, we can have these dinners, we can have these meetings, we can come up with solutions that can actually change the world, but none of it matters if nobody knows about it.
The next panel discussion is actually Empower Her Future, Capital, Innovation, and Web3 Leadership. Our moderator is Stephen Mead, CEO and founder of Green Wave Funding, with our panelists being Marina, founder and CEO of SkillRise Education, Olive, partner at Funworthy Venture, Kelly Ann, founder and managing partner of Alternative Wealth Partners.
I come from an entrepreneurial background. I started probably 30 companies, about 15 were the first one in the world to have ever done something. And I believe in something called retrospective evolution. It's how do you look backwards to figure out what works and then move forward, how it builds the future leaders of today.
I want to thank Jen so much. I think, as far as I know, I'm the only one speaking on AI and education, even though it's a Web3 gala for women. And thank God we're here, because only 2 to 3% of us are funded. So guys, like, we really need, if you're here to help us, let's do this. Let's make women Web3 and AI and education and beyond.
My name is Olive, and I'm a partner at Funworthy Venture Studio. We work with founders with exits over 30 million or have had IPOs or public exits in the past. And something that I really love about what we do is we don't just do one type of fundraising, because of course we don't have an internal fund, but we work with a lot of funds, but we also use other strategies. There are so many ways to raise money. Now, how many people here are founders? How many female founders in the room? Can I see hands? All right, first of all, awesome.
I'm Kellyanne Winger. I'm the founder and CEO of Alternative Wealth Partners. We're a private equity company out of Dallas, Texas. I've been exclusively in the alternative space for over 15 years. I have 5 generations in oil and gas, so I was going to end up here whether I like it or not. And the one thing that I've been able to experience over the last 15 years of my career and ultimately leading into family office and then starting my own thing is that I've worked on over 250 different private placements and I've raised almost $1 billion in private capital, $100,000 at a time. So it takes a lot of work to raise capital, and all the founders in the room, yes, there are many ways to raise capital.
I'm a founding partner of Chief Mama Officer, which is a movement to help make the lives of working moms more enjoyable. So 2% of VCs are women, probably 1% are moms, maybe 0.1% are full-time single moms. I'm all three, and I'm launching my own fund. And so I'm partnering Miracle Capital with Chief Mama Officer to describe that I'm probably not going to lead this fund the way that 99% of fund managers do, right? I might do more stuff remotely. I'm bringing my 6-year-old as the chief child innovator. This session, He for She in Web3 Collaboration for Collective Impact, is moderated by our co-host of Women in Web3 Gala, Sarah Kazemi, founder and CEO of the World Orphanage Foundation. Please welcome our distinguished panelists, Armin Savetta, founder and CEO of Shadecraft Robotics, Mo Ali, founder and CEO of Catalyst Inc., Luis Roelis, founder and CEO of Social Shopping Network, and Dr. Neil Anand, professor of orthopedic surgery and director at Cedars-Sinai. Let's hear how collaboration, compassion, and collective action can drive equality and innovation forward.
How is everyone feeling? That's the energy I'm looking for. Tonight is more than gathering. It is a movement of unity, shared purpose, and collective leadership. We are here because we believe the future of innovation and the future of technology must include compassion, equality, and humanity.
First, I just want to say thank you for letting me be in this room, right, with such talented women with brilliant ideas, right? It's just good to be in the same room and to hear, right? A lot of times we're assuming like this is what you need, but it's good to just hear this is Ashley. Nobody here is asking, oh, I need an idea, right? It's this is the support I need, I'm already here, right? So what I've benefited in my career, I worked in beauty and fashion, investment banking. My leaders, women, Muge, who's now the CTO of Nike, Stacy Bow, who's the chief merchandising officer of HSN, right? My sister, who's creating Fortnite projects for Nike, Masuma Ali. So I've benefited from learning from women of how to be a better leader, not just for men, but for the world, right?
Creating like the next gen QVC. I'm a proud husband, father of 4 stepdaughters. My son is here in the audience tonight. But one thing I just want to say, like it's really powerful to be around a lot of strong women and that have a lot to stand for. And I'm actually one of these guys, and I hope this doesn't sound too corny, but my wife is kind of famous, and I'm not, right? I'm just a regular guy. But when I walk into rooms with her, and I was just telling you this a little while ago, when I walk in rooms with her, sometimes people may see me as this masculine man sitting with a jacket or slick back hair, and what nobody really knows is that I source my power from my wife. I really, it's not just infatuation, it's not love, it's the fact that like I'm not afraid to be vulnerable.
I certainly learned a lot. I really learned. I mean, there's things I didn't even know existed. I didn't know the word. I promise you, I looked at Web3 on ChatGPT yesterday. I don't know what Web3 was. I'm not even joking. I'm right. She went get it. You didn't look at ChatGPT. She made it. What the hell is Web3? I gotta look at it. I didn't learn something. I learned something. Anyway, so back to what I've been doing is obviously been doing spine surgery, 25 years at Cedars-Sinai, but I do have a foundation through which I do a lot of charity surgery. I travel the world teaching, literally every Friday, every weekend I'm off somewhere. I literally flew in from Washington, D.C., having given a talk this morning.
My background, I was a CEO for many years, about 27 years. My background's in product design, architecture. I was an instructor at Art Center College of Design. Founded a few companies and have been creating different projects throughout the years. And I actually also don't know exactly why I'm here, but I'm honored to be a part of this amazing group. I've been listening to what everyone's been saying tonight, and I think there's a lot of opportunities here, especially with Web3.
Personally, I'm the founder of World Orphanage, and I go back and forth to Afghanistan for past 15 years. Even when the government collapsed, I stayed behind. Now, how it relates to Dr. Neil Anand. He's been a friend of mine for over 10 years. And after coming back from Afghanistan 6 months ago, he said, you know what, Sarah? And by the way, he sponsors World Orphanage Foundation because he sees what I do and how I actually create jobs for women. He mentioned that he's going to do a spine surgery for Afghanistan 2026. We've been in contact with Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Afghanistan. I've been directly in contact with Ministry of Health, and we are coordinating to have Dr. Anand fly with me to Afghanistan, provide not only education, but do a free spine surgery for an Afghan woman. So I'm very grateful.
A round of applause for our beautiful audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for our speakers, sponsors, and our partners. Last but not the least, I would like to thank our tonight's sponsor. They're McDermott, Will and Shooter, Lafa, and we have Fast Capital. Thank you for Fast Capital's sponsorship. And also we have Giggle, and we have Suntory, right? Suntory. And thank you very much for all our sponsors. Thank you for everybody to be here. Now it's the time for networking, and you can go up the deck to look at the night view. Hope we can see a few stars. Thank you, Sarah, for my partner.